Hello, guys. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Where are you? Okay, so Michelle was trying to find out if anyone is here. Okay, Michelle, I'm here now. I'm here now. I came in from off the street a little bit behind time, but I'm here now. Who is here? Go ahead and put your name in the chat so I can recognize you. It's been a while. I'm so happy to be joining you guys tonight. How was your day? It was very windy here in New York City, not necessarily very cold. It was good weather. It was just really windy. Although it was in the 60s. So yeah, that was a little bit much. But it was, sunshine and so on. Yesterday was warm and it was really, really good. Okay, so Michelle is finally here. Welcome, Michelle. How are you, sweetie? Nice to see you on. Um, Perhaps later you can update us on as to what's going on with you and your journey. Um, you have been doing very well, and the weight loss and all that. We really want to hear all the good stuff. I'm not sure if Jackie is on tonight because she also said that she would be interested in joining the new 7-day alternate fasting, which is what I'm here. Okay. She said she's well and excited to talk about the new fast. Yeah, I'm here because I announced today that we're going to start an alternate day fast. Now, for those of you who have been following along and doing the fasting, um, it's just another method of fasting that you will do 24 on, 24 off. I'm still trying to go through my head to have everything coordinated, so I can communicate it with you instead of, changing things as we go along. But 24 off is going to mean that you are not 24 on, meaning 24 hours you're fasting. That includes the time that you're sleeping, right? Because your body is fasting during that time. You're not eating anything. So basically, we will start and stop around 6 o'clock, right? So the day when the fasting is on, the on day, you will conclude all your eating by 6 p.m. that evening, right? And so you start fasting after 6, going onwards. Have everything that you need to have by 6 o'clock. After 6, you're only supposed to be doing water, and if you have some kind of emergency, you take your electrolyte. You shouldn't be having an emergency in this fast because you have just 24 hours and then you'll be eating. So I don't expect you to have emergencies. But everybody's body is different, so we don't know. We can't predict what will happen. So make sure you keep the electrolyte handy so that if you are fainty or headachy or something like that, you have that. But if you don't need it, don't bother to drink it. Okay, it's not an excuse to be filling up your belly with stuff. Right? So you start at 6 and you go through the night, and I want you to not eat traditional breakfast at breakfast time, but have your first meal after midday. Right? You start at 6 and you go through the night. And when you're having that meal for that day, that you are eating meals, that you start that meal at sometime afternoon. It doesn't have to be 12 o'clock. It doesn't have to be 1 o'clock. If you can bear it until 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, even better. But don't have that meal before midday. Okay? So that you are really still in an intermittent fasting situation. And then between that time and 6 o'clock, you have all the meals that you want. But at 6 o'clock, you're going to stop, right? The day when your fasting is on for 24 hours, you're going to eat nothing at all. You're not going to have anything. I don't know where I get the talking from about nothing. You're not gonna eat nothing at all. You're not going to have anything for 24 hours, period. Just water and your electrolyte if you need it, right? 24 hours. So that goes without saying. Straight up fast from 6 in the afternoon until 5:59 the next day. You're not going to eat anything. All right? Cool. And the day that you're going to eat, right? You are going to start fasting at 6. You're going to go through the night without eating. Even that, though that's the day that you're supposed to eat, you're not going to be eating during the night. You're going to stop eating at 5:59, right? You should have your last swallow because 6 o'clock, you're not going to eat anything after that, right? And you're not going to start eating before midday. So between midday and 6 o'clock is when you're going to have your meals. Cool. Is there anything about that that we don't understand or we're not in agreement with? Let me know in the chat. I hope I didn't confuse you. On the days that you eat, you're only going to be eating between midday and 6 p.m., right? And the other day, you're going to fast straight 24 hours. So starting tomorrow at 6 p.m., we're going to start the 24 hours fast. The day after that, you're going to eat in the evening, right before 6 o'clock, right? Or right after 6 o'clock, because your fasting is going to go 24 hours. So it's going to be from 6 to it's going to go from 6 in the evening until 5:59 the next day. So around that time, you will eat a meal, right? And then don't eat again until the next day at after midday. I will write this out so that we are more clear on that. All right. And remember, you are not going to be eating the day when you're allowed to eat. You're not going to be eating like food is going out of style. Um you're going to be watching what you eat. You're going to be mindful of the calories that you're taking in. You're going to make sure that you have wholesome food that's nutritious, right? So you're not going to pack yourself up with empty calories. You're not going to be eating sugars. You're not going to be eating a ton of salt. Some salt may be good, but not a lot, right? Because when you have too much salt in your body, it just holds on to water, so try as best as possible not to be eating too much salt during the fasting period. Try to cut down on the salt. If you can go some meals without salt, you're even better off, right? You will let go of weight much faster if you cut back on salt, and definitely no sugar, right? Carbohydrates, you should cut back on your carbohydrate intake also. I wouldn't say zero carb, but cut back, drastic cut back. I'm not one for saying that you should never eat carbohydrate, but be mindful. A lot of the fruits and so on that we consume also have carbohydrates in them, right? And you want to make sure that even where you are consuming carbohydrate, you are consuming complex carbohydrates and not simple carbohydrates like sugar and candies and processed stuff, right? So, there's a no processed food rule. And by no processed food, we mean that it did not go into a factory and then cooked in there or some, altered its state inside of a factory, right? Because the vegetables that we eat, the frozen vegetables, it went to a factory to get cut up and washed and packaged and so on. It went into a factory, but it did not really alter the state in terms of cooking it in a can and all of that. We don't want you to be eating anything from cans, all right? So be prepared to buy your food and cook them, right? Um, I think I have a video on here with something that I prepared recently with veggie chunks to post on YouTube so that you guys could also see that. But there are creative ways that you can make meals. I have not been doing a lot of beans recently, but there are very creative ways you can prepare some of those dishes, and there are lots of different alternatives in terms of what you can prepare. Like I see a lot of people prepare stuff with jackfruit, which is something I myself need to explore, um, to see, just the different taste and the different possibilities that jackfruit can present. I would need to go into the Bronx to pick up jackfruit because, sure as day, you're not going to find jackfruit here in Manhattan. So that's why I probably have not been playing around with it. But I need to go up to the Bronx on a weekend and pick up some jackfruit so I could, experiment myself with that. But I'm told that it's very tasty, very versatile in terms of preparing different things, different looks, different textures, different taste, flavors, So that's something you can experiment with also if you are trying to move away from eating meat. All right. Um, Michelle is saying curry jackfruit. Yeah, I heard that it you can do pretty much anything with jackfruit. Is very versatile, and I think the fact that it has some sweetness to it would make it very easy to make tasty dishes with it because it has a stringiness and then it has the sweetness. So those two things together would give any meal a great flavor, and meat like looking like beef because of the stringiness of the jackfruit meat. And yeah, so we'll see. I'll definitely try to see if I can get hold of some jackfruit sometime soon. I don't know when, but I will see. um Anything else that I need to cover? Guys, remember, before you go into a fasting, do not um be eating too much carb, right? Just before you go in. You get better results when your system is not hampered with too much carbohydrate going into a fast. Since we're not even going to be doing like two days straight fast, then your body, for it to go into ketosis, you need to make sure you're not going in with a lot of starch because then it will kick in much faster. Exercise is still required. It, at least half an hour exercise. I don't care how you do it, whether it is sex, whether it's walking, whether it's jogging, whether whatever, but I need half hour physical exercise. It's totally up to you how you want to do it. But just make sure you score half an hour, okay? Okay. What else is there? Water drinking. You need to drink at least your 8 glasses of 8 ounces of water per day, at least that. You can be much more depending on how active you are or your body size, or if you're pregnant, you're going to need more also. But in general, it's going to be around um, that amount that you need. And the water will flush your system really well. You'll get almost, like, say 2 days in of drinking a lot of water, you start to see the difference in your face. Your complexion changes, you start to glow, you look younger, you look you just look better. So why not drink water? Let's drink. right? Let's drink, let's drink, let's drink. And remember, when you're drinking water, don't be drinking down a whole bottle at the same time. Like, I have the capacity to drink like a whole bottle of water all at once, but it's not a great thing to do, because when you do that, then you'll be running to the bathroom after a few minutes, like on and on and on and on. You're supposed to sip your water. Just take a small amount, put it down, take a small amount frequently, but don't try to just drink the whole bottle, right? It's a bad practice. It doesn't help you, because you're going to be getting up and running to the bathroom like you're crazy when you drink down a whole bottle of water all at once. All right. So 6 o'clock tomorrow, make sure you cut off, and you're going straight into that fasting for the next 24 hours. Those of you who celebrate the Sabbath, um, just know that you're going into the Sabbath fasting, and you're not going to finish until 5:59 in the evening, when you will have your first meal, and nothing again until after midday Sunday. All right? How does that sound? Sound good? Sound good to me, right? So let's do it. Also, please be mindful of why you're fasting. Find yourself a reason, right? You're fasting to lose weight. You're fasting to lose 5 pounds. You're fasting to lose to help your high blood pressure. You're fasting to help your diabetes situation. You're fasting to get rid of that guy out of your skin. You're fasting to get rid of bad mind people out of your life. You're fasting to move on with your life. You're fasting for progress. You're fasting because you think you need change. You're fasting to bring abundance to you. You're fasting to whatever it is. Find the reason why you're doing this. Because if you have no reason, it will not be meaningful. And there isn't anything that you have to measure whether or not the process was successful, right? If you have nothing if you don't have anything to measure at the end of the process, then you won't know if you're successful, right? And you might just think it's a waste of time because you didn't achieve all of these things. Remember that in the process of fasting, prayer is a very powerful thing. Prayer and fasting in combination is very, very powerful. And be careful how you are praying for people and against people, because you don't want to bring destruction onto people by praying for them over fasting. um be mindful that you will receive some things that you didn't even ask for when you are that open and your spirit is in the right place and you are being earnest, right, and open to receive. You will find blessings coming your ways that you never even thought that you would have gotten, or you were reaching out for, right? Because your spirit is so open and clean that a lot of things will come into your mind, into your um into your vision, your line of sight, that you never even dream of. So in other words, just be open for blessing, because they will flow, and they will come from directions that you never really expected. So be open, be reverent, be mindful, be thankful, right? Be very thankful. Be thankful for what you have. It might not be what you want or where you want to be, but be thankful, because you might find that just the mere act of thankfulness will propel you into something even better, because you are being thankful and gracious about everything that's around you. And the abundance will flow in because you are thankful and you are grateful, right? So let's do this. Let's just be at one with nature and with God and with your spirit and everything else. Just let go and let God for the next 1 week. How about that? Right? So I'm excited, and I hope that all of you are excited and that this would be such a great thing for all of us, right? So that we'll have some really great testimonies at the end that it has done wonders for us. And yeah, and those of you who are participating, I need you to indicate so I know who and who. Whether you're watching on YouTube or you're on Facebook, please indicate in the chat so I know who are here with us, who is following, who is participating. Remember, I don't ask for perfection. You can get on and off if you're something is happening in your life and you're not able to continue. It's okay. We just need to know that you're willing, to change, make changes, and there's always going to be another opportunity. So don't kill yourself because you're not able to complete all 7 days, or because you're not able to do the first day or two, but you can jump in anywhere, anytime, and continue, right? We're just trying to support each other here. Yeah. So let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Get all your ducks in a row for tomorrow evening, and we will kick off at 6 p.m. And let's just do it, right? Walk with your food if you have to, Michelle. Walk with your food to work so that you can eat your meal before 6 o'clock, right? Okay. Michelle, do you want to call in and tell us about your experience so far? Are you up to that? You can call me on my phone. We'd love to hear from you, Michelle. I know Jackie's supposed to tell us about her experience with intermittent fasting and fasting in general, but I'll leave that to when she's ready. Michelle, do you want to chat? Where she said? Okay. Do you want to call in and tell us about your experience so far?
I realize now that I stayed for so long because
I'm in
I
trouble
wanted,
here. Why am I?
I heard everybody always saying, "Oh, marriages don't work now because people don't fight hard enough." And I didn't want to be one of those people that didn't do enough. So I realized that.
Imagine I don't even remember how to leave Clubhouse.
That I wasted my time so much, that I couldn't be angry anymore.
All right, let me turn this down because I have to figure out again how to leave Clubhouse. I haven't been in Clubhouse for so long. All right, guys. Somebody's calling. I think that's Michelle. All right, yeah, she's here. Hey, Mish.
Hi, Mommy.
How are you? You're live.
I am fine. I'm fine. I'm so excited about this 7 days.
Oh, you are? That's wonderful. I am excited too. Happy you are.
Oh my goodness.
Tell me where you are now. Tell me where you are in terms of the weight loss.
Okay, so I'm down 7 pounds. I went to my mom's over the weekend, and of course, she couldn't just understand why it is I wasn't having any of her good home cooked meals. so eventually, when was it? Last Saturday. During the day, I kind of got away a bit in some of her meals. Well, her cooking is more, vegetarian side, because she really doesn't do much meat. Maybe a piece of fish once in a blue moon, but she does a lot of peas and beans. And I think I kind of overdid it she did veggie soup, bean soup.
Okay.
I had quite a bit of that. Shouldn't harm me in any great way.
Yeah.
But I think I did put on like maybe a pound or two, not much. But since I came back on Sunday, I've been back with the exercises again because I really didn't do any over the weekend.
Right.
She couldn't understand, oh, yes, I know you say you're on this water fast and whatever, the intermittent fasting and thing. But she just couldn't understand.
Oh, you could resist.
I'm not eating up any of my food, you know? Anyway, I'm kind of back on track. Back down a pound, so I'm really looking forward to doing this.
Yeah.
7-day alternate fast. I did 3 days alternate fast.
And that was good?
Week before last week, I think it was, yes.
Okay, great.
And after I did 3 days, I kind of cruised into intermittent fasting. So I've been doing the intermittent fasting again.
Wonderful.
Right. My first meal is at 12.
Okay.
And I have some fruits at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have lunch like about, I don't know, probably about 2:30, 3 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it for me for the rest of the day.
Okay, so I don't eat close to 6.
I'm not hungry. When I get home, I'm not hungry.
Two meals is usually enough.
Okay, and I take my meals with me. I take my lunch to work.
Yeah.
So I fix lunch.
Uh-huh.
I do a lot of peas and beans also.
Okay.
And veggies.
Just try to do sprouting.
I use quinoa quite a bit.
Okay.
But I have to experiment with other stuff.
What about bean sprouts?
I guess along the way, I'll try to come up with other things to eat.
Right.
Outside of those.
Like the jackfruit and so on.
Like I said, I'm quite excited, looking forward to it.
Yeah. So like the jackfruit, you should experiment with that.
Hello?
Like the jackfruit, you can experiment with that.
Oh, I did it once. I tried it once quite a while ago. I have not, and I did it, some curried jackfruit, really nice.
Mm-hmm. Although it's sweet.
Curried jackfruit and mushrooms.
Yeah, I like mushrooms. Right. Don't forget that it's sweet, so, don't overdo.
No.
I was trying to get your attention, but I didn't realize my phone had gone dark. When the screen is dark, you can't hear me, but I can hear you. So,
okay.
Have you been trying anything with bean sprouts?
No, I have not. I need to, and that's something else that I need to experiment with. I've never fixed it, never tried it.
You can do it yourself. There are videos on YouTube to show you literally how to do it. And it's very simple. And it is more nutritious to eat the sprouts than the beans themselves, especially people who have gas and all kind of things from eating beans. It's better. Right. It's more nutritious to eat the sprouts than the beans themselves. So try to get that in and have that in your salad or put it in your meal. At the end, don't cook it too much. Yeah, but that's another thing that you could look at exploring some more. But I'm so excited. What about the inches? Have you been losing a lot of inches?
Slowly, not a lot. From around my waist especially, I've come down about 3 inches so far. Okay.
So it's showing now. It's showing.
Yeah, Mommy said, "Oh yes, I see it in your face. You look thinner." So I said, slowly but surely, yes, my face is really and truly my face, not so chunky like before. My arms too.
All right.
Yes. And the clothes testifying.
Yes, they will tell their story, their own story. So did your co-worker come on? You said that one of your co-worker was gonna.
I sent her the link. I have not. I know she was at work until probably around about 7, which would have been around the time you started.
Is this Rena? Is it Rena? Oh, she's on.
Yes.
Hi, Rena. Okay. Welcome. She said, Rena Seeley Simpson. She said, I am on. Welcome, Rena.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So very, very excited. And it's good that you have a buddy there who is going on with you so that, you know, you all can compare notes and support each other.
Yes.
Very excited.
Yes.
And if you can find more people to join and find, and Rena, please invite people. It's a public thing, so it's fine. But I'm excited. I'm so proud of you, Michelle, because you always said that you had a problem losing weight. It was hard for you to lose.
Yes.
And it's not because you didn't try, but here goes, you know?
It's right. Slowly but surely.
Yeah.
Just trying to keep at it.
All right. What I would also advise you to do is to have a lot of cabbage. Cabbage was something that made me lose weight very easily. I'm not as diligent at eating cabbage like I used to. But I used to just steam the cabbage with the mixed vegetables on the double boiler pot where the water is at the bottom and the thing and the steam. So no salt, no seasoning, nothing. And girl, I need to go back to that diet because when I eat like that, I lose weight so fast. Your stomach would go flat so fast. I used to just steam it like that and nothing, no seasoning, no nothing. And then I eat that with fish or, well, it was just always fish or some veggie stuff like bean, something, not the most tasty thing because, you know, no seasoning, no nothing. But, you know, whatever I'm having for protein, whatever I'm having for protein, I would season that, but certainly nothing in the cabbage and mixed vegetables. That to me is the most effective diet I've ever had. It would let me lose weight very fast no matter what. I just have not totally gone back into it, but I think I need to.
Well, I will try that. I will try.
Maybe we can do this for 7 days, huh? So get some cabbage. Now I'm saying maybe we could try this for the 7 days with the cabbage. You heard me? Mish? Hello?
Okay, I will do that.
Yeah. Yeah, let's try the cabbage for the 7 days. Cabbage with the mixed vegetables. No salt, no nothing.
No seasonings, right?
No,
just
right.
Steam it over in the double boiler.
Yeah, because what happens is that the cabbage is very bulky. So once you eat cabbage, you're gonna go to the bathroom because it's gonna push down everything that was there, preventing you from going before stuff because it's so bulky. It's like it cleans you out very fast, very effective. So
I will try that. I will try that.
I'll definitely do that for the next 7 days because that used to keep me slim year to year. Like that was my go-to thing. All right. So thank you so much. I hope Rena will have her own story to share soon. So the diet is going to be cabbage with mixed vegetables and some form of protein, but we're not going to do that cabbage with any seasoning, no salt, no nothing. We're just going to steam it. If you don't have a double boiler pot, get one. I don't think I don't know if a strainer, maybe a strainer could work. If you have
one of the metal ones,
the metal strainer, you could do that. Put the water in the bottom of the pot. Keep the vegetables in the strainer. Yeah, because you know they have some metal stuff that kind of open up like this, and you could put the vegetable in it and squeeze it like that.
I have one of that too.
I have that too. I think mine is in Jamaica. I took it to Jamaica. Yeah, yeah. I took mine to Jamaica. It's out there. I took it down there recently. All right.
Okay.
So we are all set. We're gonna go. We're gonna rock and roll.
Yes. All right. Definitely. Thank you so very much.
You're most welcome. Bye bye.
Get it along the way, definitely.
Sure. All right, guys. So we are excited. We're gonna do this, right? And we're gonna see how much we can gain from this 1 week. Those of you who are going to be doing this, especially for weight loss or especially to improve your health, let's do it. Let's be serious about what we are going into, and let's know and pay attention to why we are doing this so that we can achieve or we can measure our progress. Rena says, I have an autoimmune plus other issues that I need to get rid of. Wonderful. Let's see how far we can go with this, Rena. We're here to support. All right, guys. For those of you who need detox tea or cleanse, remember you can just message me your order, or you can go on my website, which is evemaclily.com. Remember, I have detox tea there. I have cleanse tea. I have tea for high blood pressure. I have tea for all sorts of things. If you're not sure what to get, just give me a call. My number is all over the place. 347-995-6556. Let me put it in this chat. So 347. Yeah, so just message me and we can have a conversation over chat or over WhatsApp or whatever about what herbs you might be interested in getting to help you along your weight loss journey, or just to regularize certain things within your body. Wonderful herbs we have here. And I don't make a big fuss on social media about some of the things I sell, because I don't want to get in problems with government people about, claims, and, there is that could fall you by the way about making claims that things can help or fix or whatever, anything. So I am very cautious about those things. But there are a lot of herbs that we have at our disposal that can aid with certain conditions that we may have, especially everyday things like high blood pressure and so on. So let's get rocking, guys. Contact me if you need to talk, and we will take it from there. So have a blessed night, and I hope I'll be able to speak with you tomorrow at some point before the actual fasting starts. But be prepared from 6 tomorrow until 5:59 the next day. No food, drink, or your emergency supply of electrolyte if you need it, right? Don't find a reason to need it, but keep it on hand. All right, so I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a blessed night. Just have a great day tomorrow, and don't overeat because you're going to fast. Don't overeat. Take it easy tomorrow. Don't put too much carbs in your system. All right, have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.